right, come on into the world of Reformer Pilates. We're going to get our tour guide, who's Jana, who owns the space on Quinpool Road, and Debbie, who's been a long-time participant. So nice of you to let me have a little taste of your world.
Thank you for doing this and telling the world about this. This is such a wonderful thing for my generation of women. I wish so many knew about it, because I got to tell you, it will keep you going.
All right, well, Jana, I want to hear how Pilates has changed your life. What does it do for you, Debbie?
It helps me be stronger. It helps me with my balance. It helps me focus. It helps my posture. It helps me when I'm walking down a slippy road to correct myself.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, I've done Pilates before, but not Reformer Pilates. So what makes the kind of Pilates that you teach here at the space special, Jana?
Well, we teach, at the studio here, we teach contemporary style Pilates, which is based on the original work of Joseph Pilates. And many people are familiar with his mat work. I think in the past few years, more and more people are becoming familiar with the fact that he also had created many pieces of equipment or apparatus. And so very popular right now is a machine called the Reformer. And I think the difference with the Reformer, it's really a whole system that comes together to help you strengthen, to be able to perhaps do some of the exercises that are on the mat work, but it's a lot of fun. The bed is moving and you get to work your whole body, so your legs, your arms, your core, and it's really something that's accessible to pretty much everybody. So whether you are injured or just coming back from maybe being off from working out or exercising for a while, or if you are an extreme elite athlete, everybody can really benefit from the Reformer.
All right, we're going to prove it, because Debbie, you're going to actually put the Pilates to the test. You're going to get down on the Reformer and show us how it's done. So why don't you explain what's happening?
Yeah, Debbie's going to start. She's just going to lower herself down here onto the Reformer bed, and we have it all set up for Debbie here. And we're going to start her with an exercise that we would often use at the beginning of class, created by Joseph Pilates, called the footwork. So she's gonna have her feet up on this bar here, and we try to always make sure that we're really focused on alignment when we're teaching Pilates. So she's gonna have her feet in a little V shape, kind of like a dancer would, and then she's got a nice sense of length through her whole spine, and you can see that she's really nicely supported on the bed. So she's gonna prepare, and then as she's breathing out, she's gonna think about connecting to the center of her body, and she's gonna straighten her legs and press the bed back. And then she's going to return the bed with control. So usually in class we would do, several repetitions in this position. For today we won't get her to do too many positions, but we'll just show you maybe another position, which is sort of like, if you kind of think of making this like a movement that a lot of people are familiar with in everyday life, like almost like doing a squat, but lying on the bed and having support of the bed. So she's got her heels on, she's going to pretend her feet are kind of on a floor, and then she's going to press back here. And then she's going to come back in. So each of the different positions is going to target the muscles in her feet, in her lower legs, in her hip a little differently. So she's really working in a very supported way.
Amazing. Okay, thank you, Debbie. Did you feel taller when you're doing this?
Yes. Yeah. And I need that.
Yeah. And it's really about creating a lot of length in your body.
All right, Debbie, I'm going to switch places with you. I'm going to give you the microphone, and I'm going to try it. So you just stand right here where I am. And so you said to get on it.
Yeah, you can sit down at this end.
Yep.
And then you're going to just bring your shoulder towards the foot bar and just kind of gracefully, elegantly roll yourself over onto your back. That's it. And then we're going to bring your heels up on the bar. Let's try that position. So we'll get your heels kind of under your sits bones. I want you to just make sure you feel like you're in the middle of the bed.
Yep.
And then prepare, really feel that the whole spine is nice and long. And then when you feel ready, I'll get you to try to press the bed back. Exactly. Yeah, breathe out if you can, pushing back, straightening out your legs.
Okay, Debbie, you made this look so easy. This is actually quite challenging.
Great job. And you're going to think of keeping your knees pointed up to the sky as you come back in. That's it. Keeping a parallel alignment in your legs.
Oh, so, I can feel it like right into my my core.
Absolutely.
This is great.
It's a whole body exercise.
So if I'm a professional athlete, I'm going to get something out of this. Look at that, I can't even talk.
Absolutely. Everybody will benefit from it because we're always focusing on your posture, your alignment, your form while you're doing the movement. And the types of movements that we're going to be doing here are going to benefit you no matter what sport you would be participating in.
Right. Okay. So Debbie, come on up here for 1 second, because if people are watching right now, they might be inspired by Debbie. She is super duper strong.
She definitely is.
I mean, you've been doing this for years.
Yes.
And you find that the more you do it, the more you want to do it, huh?
I absolutely do, and I do find it strengthens me quite a bit. And as I said earlier, it helps me be aware of my posture, which keeps me from doing things like this. And it And balance.
Yeah, for sure. No, you have a beautiful, strong posture. And so even somebody, though you're saying with mobility issues, because they're supported by the reformer, they actually can get that strength workout.
Absolutely. So because of the support of the reformer, it makes the movement much more accessible, maybe than perhaps just doing the exercise standing. So there's a way for anybody, sort of regardless of your fitness level, to come on into the Pilates studio and meet with us and have an amazing experience.
Wonderful. So somebody's out there watching right now and thinking, I would love to try that. What's the next step?
I think the next step would be to send us a message. So we have a website, thespacehalifax.ca, or they could send me a message at info@thespacehalifax.ca, and we would love to speak with them.
Wonderful. And you just start at the beginning and you work your way up, and someday you'll be as strong as Debbie.
Absolutely.
Anybody
Yes.
can be.
Yes, absolutely. That's the goal.
All right. Well, I'm going to maybe try one more thing before we go, but thank you both so much for this tour.
Thank you. Nice to have you.
And we put all the information on our website to make it easy for you to find. It's The Space on Quinpool Road.
Thank you.